Hello. In this video, I am going to show you some of my favorite things to do in San Francisco. And I tried to not include touristy stuff in this list because this is meant for people who've already done the touristy stuff. And because they're mostly food places anyways. So there's a couple non-food related places. Oh, and word of advice, if you're not familiar with the city, please don't ever call it San Fran, and please, please, please don't ever call it Frisco. Ugh. That was a reaction of a local who hears that. So unless you want to be seen as the outsider, don't say that. Anyways, let's get started. Alright, good morning everyone. It is currently about 8 a.m. Time to get the day started right with some breakfast. And if you live in SF, there's a lot of Chinese people here, so there's a lot of like dim sum places, so I'm about to go to my favorite one, which is pretty close to my house. See you there. And here we are, Sweet Delight Bakery. Alright, so I got the food here. I got 6 siu mai, or xiaobei if you're Mandarin, 3 shrimp dumplings, and a chicken leg. And I'm about to go home and eat it. Also, you want the food when it's the freshest, so the best time to go there is like early in the morning, right when they're open up, which is about 8 a.m. Wow, look at that oily, greasy goodness. There's a lot of these small dim sum places scattered around the city, so just give any of them a try, and you'll be pleasantly surprised. Okay, so for the next activity, first I had to stop by the grocery store to pick up some peanuts and bread. Just get the cheapest one. $1.29, perfect. Alright, I got the cheapest loaf of bread and this big bag of peanuts. So now we're gonna head off to Golden Gate Park and do one of my favorite activities I used to do as a kid. Alright, so right now I am at Spreckles Lake inside of Golden Gate Park. So I made a stop at home first to like put my bread and peanuts in a Ziploc bag, and I took my GoPro with me so nobody tries to jack it from my car. But when I left, I realized I forgot to bring it with me. Motherfucker. So now I have to vlog on my phone. So it's a lot more inconvenient, but we'll make it work. Anyways, so Spreckles Lake is this man-made lake inside of Golden Gate Park. At least I think it's man-made. And there's a lot of different species of birds here, like seagulls, pigeons, ducks, even geese. So what a lot of people do, especially old people and like parents with their really young kids, what they do is they come here with like a loaf of bread and they just feed the birds, and the birds here love it. There's also squirrels here, and they only eat peanuts, so that's why I got the peanuts. But they're pretty hard to find, the squirrels, they're pretty hard to find. So as I mentioned earlier, there's a lot of species of birds here, but for some reason the seagulls, they always try to steal the other birds' food. It's because it's bigger and stronger, I guess. So after a while it just gets no fun. So I just moved over to where the ducks are and started feeding just them. But that didn't even work because still the seagulls came flocking over and just swooped in and then stole their food. Look at that. So yeah, try to avoid feeding the seagulls because they always get the food. And I know some of you are wondering whether or not like feeding them like messes with their natural diet, but it doesn't, because every day like multiple retired people come with like huge loaves of bread and just feed like all the birds. Why else would they be gathered around in a man-made lake like this? People feed them so much that their natural source of diet are like people feeding them, so you're not really doing any damage to them. So it's really just a fun, safe activity. And if you're really lazy, you can just find a bench, and there's a bunch of these near the birds, and you just sit on the bench and throw bread at them, and they'll come flocking towards you. Anyways, that's it for now. Unfortunately, I didn't find any squirrels, but better luck next time. They're all around Golden Gate Park, so if you go look for some, you'll find some. If not here, then somewhere else. Oh yeah, one more thing. This is a really good place to take a girl on a first date. And honestly, just think about it. This is like the cutest thing ever. Alright, so now I'm about to go grab some boba nearby at a Purple Cow. Purple Cow is like one of my favorite boba places of all time. They serve this really delicious iced milk drink with like caramel pudding and grass jelly and boba. They serve like this huge fat cup, so you're getting your money's worth. And it's just like one of the best drinks ever. Okay, here we are. Alright, here's what it looks like. Look how fucking big this thing is. It's like almost the size of my face. But yeah, this was like $5.50. It's like absolutely delicious, absolutely worth it. Highly, highly, highly recommend it. So you may have heard that SF is insanely expensive, but I'm about to show you where you can get an enormous amount of food for cheap. So this place is like basically an authentic version of Panda Express, where they serve you like a combination rice box with 2 entrees, except they give you twice the amount of food as Panda Express for a fraction of cost. Like the amount of food that you get can easily fill 2 people, like maybe even 3 if you don't eat that much. But yeah, it's one of my favorite places to come for lunch because like the value I get is insane. 一碗盒饭，炒饭，4季豆和鱼。
好少俾我用，我講，我哋。
Did you see that? $6.50 for that amount of food. I paid 10 extra cents for the bag, but that's cheap. I just got home and I'm about to eat the food I got. I'm gonna show you. So for $6.50, you get this mountain of food that's more than enough for 2 people. I mean, like in terms of value, like there's nowhere better than this. Okay, now I'm gonna take you guys to Twin Peaks. And you can go here during the day or at night. The view is equally amazing regardless, but I chose to go at night. Just make sure that it's a clear day so you can actually see things, because you know that SF fog be creeping up on you sometimes. So this is probably the only place I'm gonna show you guys that's kind of touristy. But a lot of locals come here as well because it's probably the best view of SF that you can find. And the reason for that is it's because it has this 360-degree view of the entire city. During the day, it's super nice, you can see everything, and at night, the entire city just lights up, and you get to see an outline of San Francisco in just lights. Especially Market Street, when that street lights up, you just see this diagonal street in the middle of the city, just super cool. But yeah, just a really nice place to come up and chill, de-stress. It gets pretty cold up here and pretty windy, so I suggest you bring warm clothes. Oh, and by the way, this is actually another good place to bring a girl on a date. It's pretty basic, and everybody knows about it, but it's still a nice view. Alright, right now I'm at my favorite Asian late night dessert spot. It's called Naya. There's a couple of Asian late night dessert spots in SF, but this one's by far my favorite. I'll show you in a bit. Alright, so I just got my food. I got the Thai tea roti. This is the best item they have here. It's my favorite, but it's probably what you should get when you come here. I just have to tell you guys how good this place is. Just look at how many people there are. But yeah, we're here in SF. Come to Naya, get the Thai tea roti. Let's dig in. Alright, it's been 10 minutes and I destroyed it already. Look at that. So it's definitely good, so come here. Alright, thank you so much for watching this video. I'll probably make a part 2 next time I go home. I don't know when that is yet, but please subscribe if you want to stay updated, and please drop a like. I would really appreciate it. Anyways, see you next time.